Xiao Qing Tang is a 7-herb formula, another very useful formula. Again, another difficult one to use in Australia because we can't use the Ma Huang, but it's kind of got elements of Ma Huang Tang and Guizhi Tang. But here, what's happened is, so it's pretty much a straight up Taiyang formula because there's aversion to cold and aversion to wind. But what we've got now is a little bit of tie-in, a little bit of phlegm, a little bit of snivel in the nose, so that patient is quite cold and deficient. So there is a cough. So there's a cough modification that Jiang uses, which is the Wu and Ganjiang, and plus the Xixin. So he's really warming up the lungs here to warm up all the blood and the collaterals in the face and the nose. So it's a really good one for hay fever with a really dripping nose. No sore throat again, and no high fever. This is not a high fever formula. It is not a sore throat formula. The sore throat is Xiao, right? So if the patient doesn't have a sore throat, they don't have a high fever, they do have a nose dripping like a tap, and again, a floating kind of tight pulse, and they're feeling cold much more than they would be feeling feverish. This would be a good choice. Probably the first couple of days of catching a cold, or a patient that has hay fever symptoms, sinusitis with a really runny nose. It's the kind of situation where you lean forward and water just falls out of your nose almost. You've got a pile of tissues on the ground and you're just like, why is there so much water coming out of my nose? They probably will have dry lips as well because they're losing so much fluids just through the nose from the cold. So this causes a postnasal drip, which causes a clear kind of cough. So they're not coughing up chunks of orange and green, yellow kind of stuff. They're all blood, obviously. They're coughing up clear, foamy spittle, very clear, very thin, very liquefacted, just like water almost. So it's like the Xiao Qing Tang, the what's it called, the azure, the green dragon comes in to warm, the cold winds, to warm up the lungs and to warm up all the collaterals and the blood in the lungs, and to warm Taiyang blood, and then to dry up the nose and the fluid.